If you're hosting Thanksgiving for the first time this year and need a little help on knowing where to start, well, we have some tips for you this morning.
The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live from Studio B this morning with some advice. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, you guys. I know hosting can be a little bit stressful when it comes to the meal, when it comes to the table setting, but also it's important to have some of those activities and games set up for the entire family to get in on. So I'm here with Allie Dull, who is the owner of Beau Coupe Events. And so let's just talk about some of those simple things that you can bring to the table.
Yeah, definitely. So I think one thing that my family does that I really like every year is just simply going around the table and seeing what we're thankful for. You don't have to have any supplies for that. You don't have to do any prep for that either, but it's a cool activity and to show your gratitude toward the people that you love. As well, you could get a bunch of board games. It's a good way to get your family to get off their cell phones and to interact with each other. And then also having like a kids center set up, whether it's right at the kids table, if you have a designated kids table, things like you could even just cover the kids table with the brown recycling paper on a roll and throw a bunch of different crayons or markers and things like that so that the kids can color right on the table like you would at a restaurant or something. That's a good way to keep them busy.
Going back to just going around the table and saying what you're thankful for. I know it's kind of interesting to hear what everyone has to say and reminding yourself and your kids, why this holiday is so important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good refresher to, recap the last year since you've been sitting at the table with your family from the prior year, what's happened in that time, and what are you thankful for? It's important to recognize those things.
And I love that. A little interaction before the big meal, especially I know you can get cards, you can get those board games out, and I love the idea of a kid station because they can definitely get antsy throughout the day.
Abby Furchner, great advice. Thank you so much.
Well,